What's going on, guys? Gabe here with Review Dork, and this is a day trading video. Why are we doing this day trading video? Because when you guys become super uber rich, we want to make sure you continue to build your wealth and also increase your financial wittiness, if that's a thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what I do when I enter and exit a trade. Now, we are using AMC as an example. No, we are not day trading AMC. Let's go ahead and look at what I look for in almost any equity and how I have my chart set up. Couple of things here. We need the 200 period MA, or the 200 moving average. And the reason why we do this is so that we can visually see a trend on the chart. Secondly, we want to get our EMAs activated. And so the EMAs I have are 12 and 26. Now the 12 and 26 EMAs are essentially the zero line on the MACD. So now, what is the MACD? The moving average convergence divergence is a trend following momentum indicator that shows the relationship between two moving averages of a security's price. Traders may buy the security when the MACD crosses above its signal line and sell or short the security when the MACD crosses below the signal line. When we look at the MACD here, we see the MACD line and the signal line. So my MACD line is the orange line. When it crosses above the signal line, this is ideally when I want to enter the trade, as long as it meets a prereq. And the prereq is that the equity needs to be trading above the 200 period MA. We also want to look at RSI. Now, what is RSI? RSI is basically a relative strength index, and it's a momentum indicator used in technical analysis that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions in the price of the stock or other assets. Also, I want you guys to keep in mind that the MACD is a lagging indicator where the RSI is a leading indicator. So before I enter a trade, I need to know a couple of things. Is the MACD above zero? And this is where the 12 and 26 EMA comes in, because it's kind of hard to see it over the histogram. But here, when you have the 12 EMA cross above the 26 EMA, that is the 0 point. And this will ultimately tell you with confirmation it's time to enter the trade. Now, what I also like to do is confirm my entry with the trend of the RSI. A lot of you guys take the RSI and say, okay, well, if it's 70, it's overbought, so it's time to sell. And if it's 30, it's oversold, so it's time to buy. But what I like to do is look at the RSI, and if the equity is trading above 50, which 50 being neutral, it is showing a strength in trend, and this is important. So what I like to do, we have the MACD line, which is the orange line on the MACD here, and we have the signal line, which is the blue line. Now, when that cross happens, I'm looking at the histogram to see green bars. I then wait for the EMAs to cross, and then this is when I enter my position. And if we entered AMC at about 50.90, we rode it up nearly 80 cents. That's profit. I want you to go ahead and back test this on some of your favorite stocks. With rules, must be over 200 MA, the RSI must be over 50, and the 12 MA needs to cross above the 26 MA, and that's your confirmation to enter. But to exit your position, we can use the signal line crossover on the MACD to indicate, all right, time to get out. And we could see that we had a run up, and then we had a cross right here on the MACD. That is your exit. We could also see that the RSI shortly after that dipped below 50. So again, it's very, very simple, especially when you are attempting to preserve your capital. This is why we day trade and swing trade. We don't want to go ahead and over guesstimate when it's time to exit, but we want to legitimize our capital gains. And this, guys, the MACD makes that hella easy. Now, our next video, we're going to talk about setting up stop losses, and there is actually an indicator for that as well. I hope you guys learned something. This is Gabe. I'm signing out. Peace.